Welcome back. Donald Trump has laid out a 20-point peace plan to achieve the end of the war in Gaza after a meeting and a joint press conference with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Joining me live is CNN reporter Kevin Liptak. Kevin, appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. No questions taken at this press conference that we just had, but Benjamin Netanyahu has agreed to Donald Trump's plan. Now we await Hamas.
Yeah, and that seems to be now the big question that's hanging over this entire proposal. You know, heading into today, it wasn't clear precisely what Benjamin Netanyahu was going to say. He said that he was considering this plan, and certainly the hope among White House officials and President Trump was that he was going to come out and agree to it, and that is exactly what he did. And both Netanyahu and Trump are now putting the onus directly on Hamas to also agree so that this could go into effect. I think when you look at the proposal, and the White House sent out the specific points, all 20 of them, just moments before the two leaders came out into the state dining room for that press conference, there's not a lot in here that Hamas would seem to be able to agree to. A lot of what's contained in here is what they have rejected previously. But there was one part of this that I think now indicates that the clock is ticking. It says that within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting this agreement, all hostages, alive and deceased, will be returned. Well, Israel has now publicly accepted it, and so the clock now appears to be ticking for Hamas to either say yes or no. But I think for President Trump, this could amount to a major victory if it does actually come to pass. You know, he's been talking for months now about trying to bring an end to this conflict. He's openly sort of jockeying for a Nobel Peace Prize, but certainly it remains to be seen if this is exactly what ends this conflict.
Kevin Liptak, thank you.